Hey Android fans, this is Eric from HollywoodFrodo.com with another Android app review. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the app 3D Home, which is a home launcher app that is unlike any other home launcher you've ever seen. In terms of cool factor, it's hard to beat just because it's just a really cool concept visually and completely original. There really is nothing else like it. So, of course, you need to see it. So let's hop on my phone. I'm going to show you what it looks like, how it works, and why I think that it's an excellent choice of a home launcher, especially if you're just going for the eye candy, if you're just going for something that looks really, really cool. So let's check it out. Okay, so here we are on my current home screen. This is ADW-EX, which I have reviewed before. But now we're going to switch over to 3D Home so I can show you how innovative it is. It's really one of the most innovative home screens. Depending on how you use your phone, it may or may not be the most practical home screen, but it just depends on how you use your phone. And right here you see my this is my main wall. It's a really boring picture right now. This is a widget that I have, a Samsung widget that scrolls through your pictures. And right now it's scrolling through really boring pictures as opposed to cool photographs like icons and things. That's because I set it up. I didn't take time to set it up correctly. But anyway, so here we have that on my wall. And that's what I love about this. It sort of takes the term home launcher or home screen and takes it literally. So it's like a home. Your dock is a table, and you have these 3D objects on the table which launch different things. I'll show you that in a minute. You can zoom in or zoom out if you need to see something closer. As we move over, you can see there's a picture on the wall. That's a 3D home object that you can add and put a specific picture in there, and you can see as you move it swings. This is a folder. When you click a folder, it opens up a bookshelf. This is again a 3D home object, part of the 3D home, and it's a clock. It tells you what time it is, and if you click it, it gets bigger, and if you click it again, it takes you to your alarm clock, which is kind of cool. And you have all these walls, so you can fill these walls up the same way you would fill screens on your home screen. On here you can fill the walls up with apps and folders and widgets, which is very, very cool. If you pull up, then you get your weather up here because you're looking up at the sky. If you have a paid version, you can pay inside the app to change this to just be an airplane with no flyer. The free version, it's a flyer and it's a banner ad. In terms of having an app that has banner ads, this is probably the coolest implementation of banner ads I've ever seen, because it's not intrusive. You're only going to see it when you pull up to check the weather. So that's really, really, really cool. Yeah, you click these to go to which one to go to. If you click, for example, the computer in the center, that takes you to your app drawer. If you click to the mailbox, it takes you to your messaging app, your email app, I should say. I can click my phone. That'll take me, obviously, to my phone, as you would expect. Click the globe, that takes me into Google Maps. So a lot of really cool things. Let's click the menu button, and you can see you can change the home settings. So let's look at the options there. You have themes, various themes, and some that are already built in and others you can download. 3D objects. So there's different 3D objects that you can choose from. As you can see, there's some that are already on there, and then you can download additional ones that you can add to the screen. Wallpaper, again, there's a wallpaper that's already on there. You can download additional wallpapers. And then you can also export wallpapers that you've created for your home so that other people can use them. You can choose to use the app icon on a shelf, and that's a trial. That's a new feature. You can have full screen, which means you take away the notification bar up here if you want. Wall indicator or not. Weather settings, so you can go in and set what kind of settings you want to use for your weather settings. You can even adjust the camera, so you can change like how high or low you want it to be when you first go on, and how back and forward. Of course, you can always zoom in by yourself and change the angle a little bit and stuff when you're in there, but that's kind of cool how you can change that. So, and so now you can see that the perspective is a little bit different, but you can still zoom out, but just the angle of your perspective on the desk is a little different when it's like that. But it's easy to just manually change that when you're in the app as well. Let's go back into settings again. Make sure I got everything. You can check for updates, and that's about it for that. You can also go system settings, which is what takes you to your system settings, and you can manage your applications. It takes you into Application Manager directly, which is pretty cool. And that's about it. If you can resize things, so for example, if I long press this, I can resize it, so I can make it bigger if I want, make it a bigger picture. You can move stuff around. You can long press and move this over here. And you can change the objects that are on your desk. There's only certain objects that you can put on your desk. If you long press, you can change the color of the desk as well if you want, which is kind of cool. And you can also change the desk itself. You've got two different desks you can choose from. If I long press that, you'll see I can uninstall it, I can bind it, I can delete it. Let's delete it, and then I'm going to long press. Maybe I'm doing the wrong thing. Yeah, there we go. Click Add. Here you go. When you click Add, you can add a 3D object. You can add an application to your wall. You can add a folder. You can add a shortcut, a widget, or wallpaper. So, 3D object. And here you have the 3D objects that you can add that you currently have downloaded. So let's go with let's go with the Play Store. Gotta long press it, and now I have the Play Store. So if I click that, it takes me to the Play Store. So right now, as you can see, the things that you can put on your table are bound to open a specific thing or specific app. So binoculars is Google search. The notepad is your text messaging. So whatever you put on there will determine what it does. But you can put anything on the walls back here. If I long click on that, it brings up the add menu, and so I can add an application. And we'll just add something random. Here we go. Let's add. And you can, if you click more than one, you can add them all at one time. We're just going to click that one. Also like the way you see it takes the icon and kind of squares it out so that it all kind of looks uniform, which is kind of cool the way it does that. And widgets work. So if I were to click the play button on this, it should work. Anyway, oh yeah, it is. There we go. So don't judge me based on that song, please. I think I showed you already. That's what a folder looks like. And basically, you long press on here. It'll click Add. You click Folder, and then you choose multiple applications. You can also do shortcuts. So I can click Shortcut, and that'll take me into my Android shortcuts so that I can add like a shortcut to direct dial somebody or directions to a specific place.
or folder organizer item, or any of these other things that are in there, which are a lot of really cool things. So let's do Note Everything. It's a good one to use because maybe you want to have a shortcut to a specific note, and so there we go. Now I have a shortcut to that specific note, which is why it's important to have shortcuts. This is like a mirror that I put on the wall. It doesn't really do anything if you tap it. It's just for looks, and that's it. You see, you have a lot of walls, so there's plenty of space, and it's just a very different take to the whole home screen look. It's got that three-dimensional aspect to it, but then just the fact that it actually looks like a home with your various walls, and the fact that you can very quickly and easily scroll to all of these walls. Unlike most home screen launchers, it doesn't feel like you're scrolling to different individual screens, but rather that it's just all one part of one big screen, which is kind of a really cool effect. So that's 3D Home Launcher. I think it's really cool. Like I said, it just depends on how you use your phone as far as if you're going to find it useful or not. There are a few features that some other home launchers have, as far as like gesture actions and things like that it doesn't have, and the dock is kind of restricted to the apps that have built-in 3D objects for. So hopefully in the future you'll be able to add an object and then long press on it and decide what app you want it to launch, instead of it being kind of bound to a specific app. But other than that, it's really cool, and I think a lot of people, the way a lot of people use their phone, they're not going to need anything, a lot of those features that other launchers have. They'll really love the look of this and also the way it works. So if you like it, then check it out on Google Play and put it on your phone and play with it a little bit and see if it works for you.
That was 3D Home. And as you can see, definitely one of the most unique home launchers available for your phone. And it's completely free, so there's no reason not to at least check it out. And it keeps improving and getting better and better, working on catching up feature-wise with some of the other launchers. But as far as look goes, there's just nothing else like it. So very cool, definitely worth a look at least. So click the link below if you want to check it out on Google Play. Anyway, that's it for this review. Click the like button up there if you like this review, and share it with anyone you know who might be interested, or share it with everyone on Reddit or Facebook or Google+, any of those fun ways that are down there. Check out my channel for other Android app reviews, as well as Tasker tutorials, NFC tutorials, product reviews, and other fun things like that. And you can also check out the website at hollywoodphoto.com. Anyway, that is it. Until next time, this is Eric reminding you that your Android phone is only going to be as good as you make it.